Dizzle?
Yep.
Bring it in.
Sorry, my fault.
Alright, what are we talking?
Clean up the kitchen, Mark.
Like we do every week, this is a new tradition we started this year, the year 2007. We give a game ball out. The guy who brings it week in and week out.
Or lady.
Or lady who brings it week in and week out. We have a privilege this week to give the ball to a guy who comes and works his ass off. Always brings something new to the tailgate, food-wise, booze-wise, etc. Right here, folks. 10-7-07, New England versus Cleveland. Joe Kalinowski. Well deserved, Joe. Well deserved. Today, the 2-2 Cleveland Browns come into our house. The 2-2 Cleveland Browns. I first want to welcome back a couple old friends. Romeo Crennel, Willie McGinnis, and Ted Washington. They all brought something to this team back in the day. Yeah. They all brought something, an effort, hard work, and dedication to this team. Welcome back, fellas. This Cleveland team's a team that's on the way up. They're hard-nosed. They're #1 in the league in return. They have an offense with some young receivers, Edwards, Winslow, and a quarterback that's throwing the shit out of the ball. They're a tough team. Special teams. We got to run our lanes today, get down the field, and coverage. Coverage, coverage. Guskowski, got to kick it high, got to kick it deep, got to kick it far. Give us a chance to get down the field and run our lanes. D-backs, you got to press. You got to press. You got to press. No one gets off the line clean or free today. Winslow, Vrabel, Colvin, he doesn't get off that line out of a three-point stance unless he gets popped off the line of scrimmage. They're a tough team, and we got to play hard. That's how much credit I'm giving this team coached under Romeo Crennel. Fellas, I haven't done this yet. Are there any questions?
Right here. Coach Kelichek.
Go ahead. Go ahead. What do you got?
What do you think of the overall defense of Cleveland today?
Horrible! Cleveland's defense is horrible. They give up over 427 yards per game in team defense. 427 yards they give up week in and week out. That's horrible. Any other questions?
I got one, Coach. Romeo Crennel's running the 3-4 defense. How is Romeo going to cover the New England pass offense?
He's not going to cover them because they're horrible. Every week, they give up 267 yards in the air they give up week in and week out. That's horrible. Any other questions?
Yeah, Coach, I got a question. How's Cleveland against the run?
They're horrible against the run, too. 160 yards per game. That's 5 yards a carry. They give up against the run. And to me, that's horrible. Anyone else?
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Coach, how do you think the Browns coaching has done over the past year?
He's done terrible. Romeo's a great guy, but when a team gives up 7 penalties a game for over 50 yards, that's no discipline. Outright no discipline. Any other questions?
One more, Coach. How do you feel about playing here as opposed to being in the dog pound?
Stay there. How do I feel about playing here against the dog pound? You want the truth? We're at Gillette Stadium. We're at Gillette Stadium. I've had it. I'm tired of the questions. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Take your Alpo, you junkie, take your dog pound, and take it back to Cleveland. This is the home of the world champions. Are you with me? Yeah! Are you with me? Yeah! P-A-T-S, Pats, Pats, Pats. Brick-a-brack-a, firecracker, shish-goomba. Pats, Pats, rah-rah-rah. Get 'em!
Coach, I got one more question.
Good
I got one more question, Coach. Have you ever seen a Sasquatch?
I don't want to either, brother.